We've seen it everywhere on Twitter, on YouTube, or anywhere else you see people talking about Xbox games. It's a discussion that Xbox games aren't really first party anymore, and that all their games will be going to every platform that would allow it. That includes PlayStation and Nintendo, and some have even said Google Stadia. And this all stems from the fact that Microsoft has invested so much into their new studios and Xbox gaming division that people would like to find any type of negative news attached to the brand or any negative connotation with what they've done. So instead of being happy and excited that Xbox has invested a lot of money in their Xbox game studios, they find a negative spin on it, which is most of those games that those studios have been working on are going to PlayStation 4, Nintendo, games like The Outer Worlds, Psychonauts, and We Happy Few, games that the studios already signed a contract with other publishers to make and are just honoring those contracts. But instead of seeing it as just one game these developers are making for other publishers, they want to jump off the deep end and say Xbox studios are going third party. Well, I'm here to say that that's not true because Xbox has made a statement explaining how they don't plan to release their first party studio games on other platforms once those contracts with other publishers are up. So let's dive into this quote and I'll give you what I think is happening with Xbox and their now 15 studios. But before I do that, please hit that subscribe button and that like button. The support is greatly appreciated. Now, let's talk about the relationship between Nintendo and Xbox, which has been very friendly over the last year or so, especially since Switch got Cuphead on their system, and now reports show that they'll also get the first Ori game. And people think because of this that Xbox is giving their exclusive games to other platforms. Well, that's not true because Cuphead has never been an Xbox exclusive IP, and they've never owned the game. In fact, it's the property of the developer Studio MDHR who made the game. So they decided to make a port for the Switch because they saw the benefit it could have with them. Xbox had nothing to do with it and has already had over a year and a half of exclusive time with the game. So in all purposes, it's already ran its course on the Xbox system because everyone that wanted it already bought it. So for the developer to want to port it to the Switch isn't a big deal. Not to mention it's in their right to do it and Xbox can't really do anything about it. Let alone why would they care? Especially since they don't own the IP and this game can fit perfect on another platform like the Switch where the attach rate for games is extremely high. It will help a new small developer maybe expand and get even more revenue for them to expand and make another game. If people have paid attention at all, Xbox has been very supportive of developers doing what's best for them and giving them the freedom to do what they want. So why would they ever block a small developer to bring a game to another platform like the Switch if they don't even own the IP or the studio? But for the Xbox game studios under Microsoft and the Xbox umbrella, they will have to live under different rules because they were brought in to maximize the Xbox hardware and the Xbox platform in general. And the company said as much when Microsoft said this: "The past year has been an exciting time for us as we have more than doubled the internal creative teams making up Xbox Game Studios. As these new studios transition in, we were aware of some existing commitments to other platforms and will honor them. However, going forward, these new studios will focus on making games for our platforms. We have no plans to further expand our exclusive first-party games to other consoles. We continue to believe deeply in cross-play and progression of games with the right flexibility for developers to ensure a fair and fun experience." Wow, talk about a great quote from Xbox and Microsoft where they explicitly say that from now on, the first-party studios will be making games for their platform only. And they even bring up the studios they just bought that have contract obligations with other publishers, and explain that these new studios who are transitioning into the Xbox family will honor those commitments to other publishers. And that's really cool because this does build great relationships between Microsoft and those other publishers because they're respecting the deals that were made, which to me is such a cool thing that Microsoft has done for those developers and publishers. And instead of seeing this as a negative, I don't see it like that at all because these games they're making will make their way to Xbox Game Pass. And as an Xbox gamer, I'll be able to play these games through there instead of buying them for $60. So not only do these games and deals they have benefit me as an Xbox gamer, they also give me a little peek to the future of what these companies are capable of without Microsoft even backing them. So I really don't see the negative around this. But the biggest part of this quote has to be when Microsoft says, going forward, these new studios will focus on making games for our platforms. That's the part that everyone should be paying attention to, because it's the reason Microsoft invested in these studios. Because right now around the gaming industry, there is a war going on, but it's not a console war between two plastic boxes like some love to bring up. No, this is a content war going on between Microsoft, Sony, and now Google. And not to mention Amazon and Apple, who seem to want to get into the gaming industry business. With all these companies, Xbox knows they have to snatch up all these new studios in order to compete in the gaming industry for the long term. And PlayStation, recently acquired Insomniac Games, is another company investing into gaming for the future because they see the competition getting more fierce. So for me, when Microsoft says their new studios will only make content for their platform, it doesn't surprise me at all, because that's exactly why they bought those new studios, for them to make the Xbox platform that much more appealing to other gamers. And they don't want to go third party to other consoles. They say this when they say we have no plans to further expand our exclusive first party games to other consoles. That quote right there shuts anything down that a lot of these negative fear-mongering people want to shout from the rooftops. It solidifies that Xbox Game Studios will only make games for the Xbox platform as a whole. And while Xbox does plan to make their games available on other devices like PC and mobile from their game streaming service xCloud, it doesn't mean they want their games on other platforms like PlayStation and even Nintendo or Stadia. Instead, it shows they're committed to gaming as a whole, and PC is another avenue they can reach other Xbox gamers. And to be honest, this is all awesome for us Xbox gamers because it shows the investment every company is taking in the gaming industry. It shows they want gaming to be a huge staple in the Microsoft company, and also that gaming is alive and very strong. But most of all, it shows that Xbox as a brand is extremely strong and will be around for a very long time. And if you want to play their first party games, you'll have to either get an Xbox console or a PC, and way later on down the road, you can stream it to other devices. But all of that will be connected to the Xbox ecosystem, which is great for all of us gamers. Either way, I'm excited for the Xbox brand, and I can't wait to see what these new studios start to make for us. But enough about what I think. Let me know what you think. Are you happy that Xbox games will stay on the Xbox platform? Did you ever think Xbox will go third party? Does this make the Xbox console better for you? Do you get angry when others can enjoy the games you love? What Xbox game studio are you looking forward to the most? Go down below and let me know. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please hit that subscribe button and that like button. Any support helps the channel out more than you know. And you can also follow me on Twitter at Zalker87. I'm always on there talking games and sharing my videos. Also, follow me on Mixer. The link will be in the description. I recently started streaming on Mixer because I find the community a lot more engaging and fun there. So if you want to hang out and chat with me, I'm very active with my chat and always playing games. I hope to see you guys there. That's all for now. Thanks for watching, and until next time, remember, enjoy your gaming. Later.